Good morning. Now you can do better than that. Good morning. All right, thank you. I am so excited to speak with you today about giving to our Rotary Foundation and why it is critical to achieving anything with significant impact. District governors have many responsibilities in Rotary, and every year the Rotary Foundation sets fundraising goals that you are measured against. And I don't want to sugarcoat this. You are being asked to help us reach some of the biggest goals that we have ever set, so we can give hope to more people than ever. You want to do that, right? And in a few minutes, I'm going to make some big asks of you, personally, about taking responsibility for those numbers. But I think it's important first to get to the why. What do global grants help us accomplish? And why do we need to do more than we ever have? We all know that protecting the environment is a new area of focus, added just last year. Let me tell you, as many criticize the use of the phrase climate change just a few years ago, this environmental emphasis is a very big deal. But just creating an area of focus doesn't mean anything unless there are projects there to support it. One such project is in Guatemala, one of the most vulnerable countries in the world to climate change. Guatemala is already suffering crop failures, increasing malnutrition, and economic devastation due to the effects of shifting weather patterns. To successfully continue their livelihoods, farming families must adapt and diversify their agricultural practices. A global grant project aims to help farming families in Rabanal, Baja Verapaz, Guatemala, by strengthening their resilience and securing their future economic and nutritional needs. We're training farmers to use environmentally appropriate and sustainable agriculture techniques so they can continue to feed the nation in spite of the challenges. This amazing project began with focus groups spanning multiple years, finding out precisely the climate issues being faced by the farmers and which solutions would have the greatest long-term impact. In total, 250 families decided to participate. And there are other impactful environmental projects underway. We're rebuilding coral reefs in some countries. And off the coast of Mexico, creating an artificial reef by partnering with the Mexican Navy, who provided Rotary with an old military ship to sink and start a new reef. It's already begun to restore the marine ecosystem in an ocean desert. This is a good reminder that partnerships help us to do more with greater impact than we can do by ourselves. One of our goals is to strengthen existing partnerships and to develop new partnerships. Imagine, I pause for effect, imagine how we can expand our reach through partnerships. And as some of you know, I believe that water and sanitation projects can have a transformational impact on communities. A global grant for a wash project in Kumasi, Ghana, is helping to address a severe lack of access to quality sanitation. Communities in this area struggle with the scarcity of water and with waterborne diseases. None have sewage treatment plants, and most use open sewers to move sewage from households to nearby rivers and streams. Our grant is providing new wells, water systems, and microflush toilets, and aims to improve the health and hygiene of more than 18,000 people. It's also providing microcredit loans to local businesses to empower people to sustain a healthy environment. Now, these are just a few of the impactful projects underway right now, thanks to our global grants. And for every project I mentioned, there are numerous others like them, and countless more that we could be supporting right now if we had the resources to do so. Now, of course, nothing has done more to increase Rotary's reputation as a global leader in public health than our more than 3-decade commitment to ending polio. Others on this stage have and will address polio this week, including a message from Bill Gates about the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's continued support of our efforts. And of course, polio eradication continues to be our #1 priority as an organization. We have every right to be proud of our 3 decades of continuous service, advocacy, and fundraising in support of this effort. No organization in the world comes close to what we have accomplished. But did you know that over 80% of Rotary members make no contributions to Polio Plus? Did you know that over 60% make no donation at all to the Rotary Foundation? For an organization of 1.4 million members, that means that roughly 1 million of us are not contributing each year. Even convincing these members to contribute just $25 a year could make a tremendous difference. That's $25 million we wouldn't need to raise from our best donors. Money that perhaps we could convince our generous donors to give to one of our many funds, including our Rotary Foundation Endowment Fund, which continues to strive for US $2.025 billion by 2025. Can you make that happen? I know you can. But this is why one of our goals is for a significant increase in the number of donations from our clubs and from our members. However, I am asking you to set a goal to reach every single member of Rotary to make a contribution to the Rotary Foundation. Audacious, but I know that you are the leaders who can do this. We need to demonstrate to every Rotary member, step by step, the importance of giving. That starts with you. We all know that a great leader will lead by example and give to the Rotary Foundation. But then you need to go back and speak to the leaders in your district. Hold them accountable as well. A club president can only hold their members accountable to contribute to our foundation when they contribute first. We need your commitment because the trustees have set an ambitious goal of total giving of $500 million. Never have we had such a high goal to achieve, but I am one that believes that our members always respond to a challenge when they appreciate the additional number of people that we will be able to help because we have increased funds for grants. And remember that every member means every Rotarian and every Rotaractor. We do remember our Rotaractors, right? Must be one in the back. We're already seeing some amazing examples of Rotaractors eager to take the lead in these efforts. A Nigerian Rotaractor named Clement Chinaza Awalam is an inspirational leader, writing and speaking as widely as he can to tell his fellow Rotaractors the importance of giving to the foundation. Now, he came up with the idea of the Rotaract Digital Giving Certificate that recognizes Rotaract clubs that collectively contribute $100 or more to the Rotary Foundation during the Rotary year. Rotaractors are responding enthusiastically. And since 2019-20, when the digital certificate began as a pilot, Rotaractors have contributed almost $500,000. Our Rotarians and Rotaractors are hungry for more grants, right? Aren't we hungry for more grants? And we want to do that because we want to help more people who need us. We have been able to reach 100 million beneficiaries in the last 5 years. $100 million. But we need to reach twice as many in the next 5 years. The more we engage our members in projects and engage them in our grant fundraising efforts, the more they will be a part of making our world a better place. And making the world a better place needs not stop when our time on Earth has. We are striving to reach that $2 billion and 25 by 2025 for Rotary's endowment. And as you visit and speak with members, please encourage them to establish their Rotary legacy by making a gift or a commitment to the endowment. Doing so means that future generations of Rotary members will have more financial resources to do more good in the world. We have done an outstanding job with disaster response grants for both the pandemic and the humanitarian response in Ukraine. And we must prepare now with funds to continue for future disasters. That's somebody who's seen a disaster firsthand. Our Rotary Peace Fellows have been an outstanding example of how our funds go directly toward our mission of world peace and understanding. We must continue to support and expand such a successful program. And look at the impact of our first 2 programs of scale. Significantly reducing malaria in Zambia, and now significantly going to reduce maternal and infant mortality in Nigeria. We are transformational with our funds, but we need to do even more. So, are you ready to lead by example? Are you ready to make your own contributions to the Rotary Foundation? Okay, somebody take names. Are you ready to inspire others all the way to the club level, including all Rotarians, all Rotaractors, to support the great work that we are doing? I am so excited for the future of Rotary because we are creating hope in the world, which will bring hope to those who are in need and change lives for the better. With your help, we are going to inspire a new generation to do more, to transform more lives than we ever thought possible. Are you with me? Thank you.